Hello all. In this video, we're going to talk about which coins in the top 100 are most likely going to make you millionaires in this bull run and how much money, not how many coins, how much money you actually need to invest in them right now to possibly make $1 million. I'm not going to tell you the number of coins because, some of these have like trillions and trillions of supply, and I'm not going to be like, yeah, you need 10 quadrillion of these coins because that kind of sounds dumb. But let's actually get started with TON. TON is actually kind of a dino coin. It's been around for a while, although you may not have heard of it because the SEC basically pwned it back in 2018 and kicked it out of the United States. So it is still hard to get, but you can use DEXs to get it. It's got a huge ecosystem, like I said in the last video, and it's going to leverage that ecosystem to grow its user base and basically consolidate its TVL. I think it's past $700 million in TVL already. And that's very, very good for TON because it just really started its ecosystem a while back. The coins existed for a while, but the ecosystem has not. So they just started the ecosystem. It's growing by leaps and bounds because they're leveraging their massive multi-million user base. Now, TON out of the top 10, I believe, has the most potential. And if you look at TON and Solana, Solana's at 80 billion, TON's at 18 billion. I believe TON can actually get to over $100 billion market cap, just leveraging the massive community it has. So I think you need somewhere between $100,000 in TON and probably $160,000 TON. Let's just say like $140,000 in TON to make $1 million. Now, that's a lot of money. Most people don't have $140,000 laying around, obviously. But out of the top 10, I think it's probably the one that's most likely to make you a millionaire. Basically, like, given where it's at and where I think it might be and the development of its ecosystem, I think the most safe likely multiplier actually belongs to TON. I think, it's only slightly above Cardano on market cap, but the ecosystem is already way above ADA. Even though it's not available in the United States, Donald Trump's administration could actually reverse that. So TON is the first one, a top 10 coin. It's the only one in the top 10 we're going to talk about. Next one, jumping down to about 49 or 50, Floki Inu. I've talked about this for some amount of time. I chose this one over Pepe because Pepe is a much higher market cap coin, and this one might have a bigger multiplier. Now, some people say Pepe might actually overtake Shiba Inu. That's possible because Pepe's meme play is very strong. It was a popular meme even before crypto came along, way before crypto came along. It was originated in like 4chan, I think in the early 2000s. But Floki has a relationship to Doge. It's actually connected to Elon through one of his nephews or something. His dog is actually called Floki. They're trying to build an ecosystem around it. And if you look at the price action, every time Bitcoin goes up, Floki shoots right up. Obviously, it follows Bitcoin on down. But since I believe Bitcoin's going to get to like 150,000 or possibly more, I do believe Floki can 10x or more. I mean, if you look at Doge's current market cap, it's like 17 billion. Floki's is only 1.9 billion, or 1.9 billion. So it needs to 10x just to catch up with Doge's current market cap. And with the volatility of Floki Inu and with what they're trying to build around Floki Inu, I think it can surpass Doge's current market cap. Not surpass Doge in actual market cap, because Doge is going to be several times higher in the bull run. So I think 10 to 20x for Floki on a top 50 meme coin is actually possible at this point. And therefore, I think you need about 130, well, I think you need maybe like, $80,000 in Floki to make $1 million. Now, just a comment about top 100 coins. You're probably not going to get 100x out of any of these unless you get extremely lucky. So you're looking at like double digit, basically, multipliers and not triple digit multipliers in this video category. Third one is Near. I've talked about Near a lot. I think Near can probably 10x from here. That's about a little over 3x its last all-time high. Near has got a lot of that NVIDIA hype. They have an ecosystem. It's not big. They're growing it. But I do think the AI and NVIDIA hype will actually carry Near protocol, and it is a really good buy in the top 20. 10x definitely possible. Going to say about $100,000 you need for Near. On to the AI stuff. BitTensor. I was going to say LivePeer, but LivePeer is not even in the top 100, I don't think. And also, I don't really know what the hell LivePeer is. I was going to say LivePeer because it somehow got in that Grayscale fund. And there's 4 coins in that Grayscale fund. But you know what else is in that Grayscale fund? Yes, that's right, BitTensor. So like if they want to buy that Grayscale fund because of NEAR and RNDR, which they're heavily indexed in, they will have to buy some Tau as well, and as well as LivePeer. I think it's going to benefit LivePeer maybe the most because LivePeer is the smallest one out of the 4, and they have to buy some LivePeer in order to buy those. But Tau is also in there. I feel a little bit more safe with Tau than BitTensor. $2.4 billion in market cap right now. I think easily maybe 10, 15x if it's successful. These AI coins go into like 20-something billion market cap if it's successful. Not really all that surprising. AI is going to be extremely hot. You can just look at NVIDIA for evidence of that. So BitTensor, still think you need about, maybe $80,000 to $100,000 to make $1 million as of right now. Let's actually go to Ondo. A lot of people have talked about Ondo. Ondo is pretty hot because of the BlackRock connection. That's going to continuously generate more hype as the cycle goes on. So that's very, very good for Ondo. I do think they're overplaying a bit, and there are other RWA narratives. Plus, BlackRock is not going to use public chains to tokenize everything. They already have some tokenizations from private chains or their own technology, but they're going to use Ondo to some degree. How much? I'm not really sure, but that RWA plus BlackRock narrative will serve it well. I think Ondo, some people have been talking about $10 Ondo. I think that's possible. Like $15 Ondo is even possible. So you probably need around maybe like, $60,000 to $100,000 for Ondo to have a chance at $1 million. Moving on to Not. Yes, guys, Hamster Combat. It's big. It's popular. And if it goes huge, Hamster Combat could rise way, way up. Think about how much Axie Infinity rose up last time. They're going to make a hamster token, and that's going to even pump it up some more. I can easily see this in the top 20, 30 during the bull run, especially if Hamster Combat goes Super Saiyan, which there's a good chance it will. So 1.67 billion market cap, I can see this passing 20 or 30. So this is, I think this one, if it actually works out, which it, could completely plop, I think it could actually get to, you might be able to get $1 million out of just $50,000 right now. 60, 70,000 is probably safer. You're depending on that Hamster Combat thing to go super popular once that hamster coin comes out, but Not coin is going to benefit a lot from that as well. So think about how big Axie Infinity got last time and kind of project Not, except with a bigger market this time. And Hamster Combat might actually have a longer life than Axie Infinity. May not. You're just basically tapping a hamster, I guess. But, these games, kind of like Candy Crush, it could actually be super popular. So, like, maybe 50,000 you can get $1 million, but 60 to 70,000, I think, is more safer bet. Jupiter is the next one we're going to talk about. Jupiter, the thing is, like, I'm just afraid of its price dilution. Not price dilution, supply dilution, because only 15% of the supply is out. If the unlocks aren't too bad, Jupiter will grow right alongside Solana. I believe Solana will get to $500 to $1,000 during this bull run. Jupiter can get to $15 or more in that case. Now, at $15 or more, it would be in the double-digit billions. However, if you look at the total market cap on the total supply, it could reach hundreds of billions, which I don't think it will reach. So I'm a little bit more reserved on Jupiter. I think you need about $100,000 just because they're going to release more coins. If they said they weren't going to release more coins until like 5 years from now, then I would actually peg it at a much higher price. But I'm going to be shooting for about $10 on Jupiter. So you probably need close to $100,000 right now to make $1 million. I'm just worried about Jupiter's price, supply dilution. And that is something that you have to watch. And the last one I'm going to talk about is Ordi. Ordi, I don't really like the coin myself. You know why? Because I think development on Bitcoin is like disastrous. But that doesn't mean I don't think it will actually pump. There are a lot of people, like I've said before, that are obsessed with developing on Bitcoin. It's only less than $1 billion market cap right now, and I can definitely see this going up to 10 billion or more. This is another one where you can put in 50K and get $1 billion, $1 million back, because there are definitely people that are going to pump it up every time Bitcoin it goes up, Ordi goes up even more. And I think that situation is going to continue. Yes, they're going to ram the Bitcoin blockchain full of transactions. Yes, it's going to slow down the Bitcoin blockchain, but that really doesn't matter for Ordi investors. I think that's just going to make the price go even higher at that point. Kind of like how Ethereum high transaction price makes Ethereum price go even higher. So I think you need about 50K if this works out for Ordi to get to $1 million. And I wouldn't really worry about the competition between Runes and Ordi. I think most of them are going to pump. So that's my view on Ordi. There are a couple of special mentions, honorable mentions like Brett, that could actually get you a lot of money. That's also in the top 100. That obviously depends on how big base gets. Honestly, I'm still bullish on Jasmy and other coins. So those are kind of my picks in the top 100 coins to get you $1 million. And how much do you need? Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell notifications button, and I will see you guys later.